Welcome back to the Global World Travelers Report, or WTR, with our two co-hosts, Daka, the second biggest brain, and Grog, not the Destroyer. It is the year 65,008, for those counting down, or for those counting up, 308,008. The month of the Forgotten, and the day is the 21st.
In world news, again, King Movasi announces his heir has been born Selvar Aussie. The young dragon heir is noted to already be a caster level beyond their parentage, though many rumors are going around that Selvar Aussie is the birth of Saphira and Movasi, causing many of the church to be split between the belief of this child being the divine heir to all magic that was foretold, or the signs of its death for desecrating their god. Go ahead, Daka.
Thank you, Grognak. I just wanted to say, again, that as a proud father myself, King Movasi, congratulations on the birth of your son. I will be sending a artistfully drawn card for you, as well as a elaborate fruit basket. Thank you once again, Grognak, for letting me step in. Please continue.
Of course, Daka. On the 25th day of the bloodied month, in the year 65,008, I'm almost certain that's wrong, Lithotaro was confirmed slain by Regan Utham at the cost of nearly his entire army, only managing to protect a small group of his blackguard, and his right hand giving his life for the Regan. With the death of the legendary Smith during the battle, many have come into question about what happened. As the heroes known only as the Godslayers vanished shortly after the celebrations, who knows where they went? Rumors are abound the unfortunate Sons Adventuring Group have been ordained by the gods to lead the world into a prosperous age of magic and wealth. Though this opinion only seems to be shared among the giant nations, many of the dragon nations have declared them a threat or outright banned them from their nations. Who knows if these rumors are overbloated or if they truly are heroes.
Now, going off into the best news, the military news. A global criminal most wanted list has been published with the assistance of multiple kingdoms and their verifications of crimes. You know, back in the day, I used to be a criminal. Jakix Moen has been supposedly captured as the third most wanted criminal in the world. Jakix was caught in the city of Dragon's Crown after supposedly escaping with two strange items. Many noted a large blue ice staff, and the other seemed to be a strange looking scaled egg. Many are unsure if Jakix will be put to death, but the expectations of the public says he will. The cryptic cabal flying under the flag of sorry, a little bug in my throat, of the Red Lady Pirates are said to have declared war on Reagan Utham and his many allies. With their supposed defense of the city of Knighton against Litho Tara and her followers being declared two monsters fighting for the right to attack, as quoted by Captain of the Guard Find. Lastly, rumored news of a potential alliance between Plant Queen Cinnabala, Reagan Utham, and Kiranor the Anvil have been found by our sources back in the Utham Kingdom. Alright, moving on to the governmental news, formerly diplomatic news. Don't say Oh, okay. The Mooring clan has been recognized as a global threat after the sudden disappearance of one of the hag covens that had been on track to be recognized amongst the apex ranks. Our scholar, the Bone Jangler, oh, I like that name, was also said to have been killed. Oh, during the attack. Few reports of his we found pointed towards the Anis Hag Coven of over 1,000 being wiped out by a group of ruby eyed individuals. It was counted to be 6 individuals, two of which are well known to the world already at large, though it is unknown how Jakix and Ein managed to complete these tasks, while reports have shown them in other locations. More on this story as it develops. Ida, the Spellforge of Frosthorn, has been declared by the Movasi Empire as an enemy of the Empire, having had his armor recently discovered Many dragon lords are believed to have been slain to make this legendary armor. Mavasi, alongside Solstern, Nolothorn, and Fistfy, have declared Ita the Spellforge of Frosthorn a threat to all dragonkind, and have offered a nearly 20 million gold bounty on the individual. The rest of the supposed unfortunate sons have also been recognized as threats, though no bounties as of yet have been assigned. I might take that up myself, who knows?
Man, they expect me to read all this? I mean, economic news today. The founding and great opening of Gonapool Harbor has been announced by Cyranoir the Anvil, as he hopes to open up broader trade among the druids of the world. It is rumored a new and young group of adventurers are beginning to flock to the harbor as an alternative to the less stable lands of Regan Utham and Velcomen. Weird how things keep happening in his lands. The groundwork for 2 more cities has been let known to the world at large, the first being a newly developed major harbor and trade hub under the Golden Dragon Normac, and the second city, being called the Frozen Caldera, has begun its infrastructure building as Regan Utham plans for a more military-styled town. I wonder why. A new artifact has been created at the hands of Regan Utham, said that its creation came in spite of his brother's own creations. Odaloct, as it's being called, is said to be made from the core of the god Lithotara and is noted as being priceless. Few experts in the subject of weapon making have declared the weapon to be oversold, as it seems plain to most, although a few well-respected arcane smiths have declared the weapon a masterpiece amongst masterpieces, almost to rival the Sun Spear itself. The Golden Heart Merchant Company, formerly owned by Zarius, has been recognized under the new leadership of Zar Meadmancer, as he is calling himself. Their new symbol is a showing of a golden skull and crossbones and the heart at the center of the crossed bones. The company is expected to bring in around 20 million in profits this year. However, many wonder if the company will be attacked for their immense growth. Meadmancer sounds familiar, but I can't place it. The Ironheart Merchant Company is said to have managed to not only be declared heroes amongst the land of the Utham Kingdom, but as well as having participated in the War of Decay, with their members said to have participated in slaying one of the 4 champions of Lithotara. It is believed that James the Ironheart of Ironheart was only using this as a stage to show his power to the House Venkas, with rumors abound that the Ironheart Merchant Company planning to put one of their own on the throne. Many wonder if this rising merchant does not have grander plans than simply the wealth he has accumulated, or at least that's how the rumors go.
With the end of that segment, we come to the news of death. Hroughton, the King's Hand, was declared dead at the end of the War of Decay, a war which claimed thousands of lives. Hroughton, as many will remember him as the right hand of Regan Utham and his dedicated apprentice Smith. His exact cause of death goes unknown, but rumors are abound that someone disguised as the Regan was the culprit. Crump Sr., known for his notorious beliefs and actions, is said to have been killed during the War of Decay, in which he was noted having sacrificed his life to take out a strange fire giant and his large following of nearly 10,000. It is said that the forces that had gone to take back the village and destroy the supply depot were nearly wiped out, only leaving 3 survivors, each high-ranking officers of the Regan's own forces.
And lastly, before we move on, we would like to take a moment of silence for those who have fallen during the War of Decay. Many heroes gave their lives, and even our reporters today saw their grand sacrifice in the line of duty. Much innocent blood was spilled, and thus we take this moment.
Or see, we have the wizard to read magical news. In magical news, a new artifact-level item was said to have been created and discovered to be worn by the one known as Eider the Spellforge Frosthorn, called Dragathax. It is said to be made of multiple dragon scales, with the blessing of Zebril the Elusive of Hive Zebril. Many believe that this item is a sign from Zebril that he will back the young Snowbeard's claim to the throne. The Mavasi Empire has declared it will no longer be publicizing its magical findings after the rise in adventures and banditry, though many at the collective believe this is more in the hopes of slowing down development of the world around. Others believe it's due to Mavasi's plan to use magic to take control of the rest of the continent. More in the story as it develops. I promise, Mavasi, I personally will
And thank you for joining us in our World Travelers Report today, and we hope to see you on the next one as we begin our travels to the next continent of Krikek. We'll see you all there.